what do you call it? Distribution company.
Discount.
Suppose they have a scheme that okay, people who are doing this get a incentive of 5% or something like that. So if you discuss with the stakeholder, you will probably come to know that yes, there is such a scheme that you can convey to them. So it's a good idea to discuss. So 2 M's: introduction, map, and motivate. Okay, I'll show you a small video clip where I am doing an introduction of a session. It's a demonstration actually. It's not introduction of an actual session. It's a demonstration of an introduction. So I'll just show you that video clip. See how these 2 things I am doing in that is mapping and motivating.
Managers do things right and leaders do the right things. Now, one of the right things that a leader can do is motivate his followers or his subordinates.
Okay, so just to set the context, the session is for SMEs, small and medium enterprises. It's a session on leadership and motivation, and this particular topic that I am talking about, I am introducing, is motivating your employees. Okay.
If I tell you that in the next 10 minutes, I am going to introduce you to 6 tools which will increase the productivity of your business by 20%, would you be interested? How many of you would be interested to increase the productivity of your business by 20%? Please raise your hand. Anybody? Okay. So let's take a look at what are some of the tools that we can do. In the next session, what we are going to talk about. By the end of this session, you will be able to distinguish 2 types of motivators. You will be able to describe 2 extrinsic motivator tools. You will be able to describe 4 intrinsic motivator tools, and you will be able to make a plan to apply one intrinsic. Okay, and how we are going to cover it? The structure of this program, we are first going to talk about extrinsic motivators. The first tool, extrinsic motivator tool, is rewards or bonus schemes. The second is disciplinary action. The intrinsic motivation tools are incentives, job rotation, job enrichment, and empowerment. And finally, we are going to do an activity to apply the same. Right? Now, what will happen if you are able to motivate your people? If your people are motivated, they will be able to perform better. Their output will be more, they will be more productive, which will lead to a rise in the overall productivity of your business, and a rise in the productivity of your business means more money. That was the last slide. Any comments?
Okay, so you saw those 2 elements, mapping and motivation, right? So how did I do the mapping? Right. Right. So I talked about there were 2 flip charts. One was the outcome, which was the destination, and the second was the route, the structure of the session, right? And how about the motivation? What was it? What are the motivating factors for the participants?
Better performance.
Right.
And better discipline.
Right. And bottom line?
20% increase.
20% increase in productivity.
In your pocket.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
Productive.
Resulting in 20% more in your pocket.
In your pocket. Okay. So that is all that you need to do in terms of introducing your session. Of course, the content is all there. Now you need to figure out how do you need to structure that content, or how do you need to present it so that you are doing both these things. This is okay as far as introduction is concerned. Any questions you have about introduction?
Actually, if you don't mind,
Yeah.
you're making our life very difficult.
Why?
We were doing it our way unconsciously. You are making us conscious to all these facts.
Yes.
And you are going to make us plan for everything. So he is making our life very difficult.
I am moving you from unconscious competence to conscious competence.
I know.
Right?
That is the problem.
But when you are conscious, then it becomes
Go to
difficult.
the guru and
No, when you are conscious.
Unconsciously you do many things.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you are told to do this,
Right.
then it becomes
No,
difficult.
no.
Conscious. and-
You are already doing it. Now what is happening is, A, you are conscious,
structuring it.
so you are more confident that you know that I am doing this right. What I have been doing so far is right. One. Two, the advantage of this is you will not leave it out. At times when you are doing it unconsciously, at times you leave out things. But now when you are doing it consciously, you will not leave it out. You will remember, अच्छा दो चीज करना है, map करना है, motivate करना है. Am I doing it?
If you are motivating people to use solar energy for electricity, so two reasons you can very comfortably give. That one is that you are protecting the environment, you are keeping the environment clean, and the other one is your electricity bill is slashed.
Absolutely.
Two things.
Absolutely. But when we are talking to engineers, it's going to be different. Because
no, I said only for
the users.
For the use of the
Absolutely.
the solar energy for photovoltaic application, that means for the
Absolutely.
electricity.
Absolutely.
Or the basic way.
Okay. So this is as far as introduction is concerned. Now let's move on to presenting your content. So when you are presenting your content, you are doing three things. Again, these are things that you are already doing. I am just making you conscious of them. Okay. Engage, elaborate, and enable. Can anyone elaborate on these points?
Engaging discussion, have some discussions, get some input from the crowd, what they already know on the topic,
Okay.
have they understood.
Okay. Interaction.
Interaction.
Right. And why are we doing that?
Keep them engaged.
Keep them engaged. But why are we keeping them engaged?
So that their concentration is on the subject.
They are part of the learning process. You are making them part of the learning process. You are making sure that
They are absorbing.
they are absorbing. They are with you.
Yes.
They are with you. They are not back at home or back at work or
On mobile.
on mobile or somewhere. So when they are engaged, they are listening to you. They are with you. Okay. And how do you do it? How do you engage?
You are engaging.
Ask questions. Ask questions.
That's the absolutely.
Don't allow them to sleep.
See, basic. Okay, I tell you a basic guru mantra. Okay,
I told
treat your training as a conversation. You just think you are having a conversation with your participants. If you treat it as a conversation, the interactivity will automatically happen. Otherwise, it becomes a monologue. Okay, so of course, it is a conversation where you will dominate most of the time, but treat it as a conversation. So you are engaging. Other things that you use for engagement are aids, visual, audio, video, clips. You may have some models. Think of things how best you have been given a topic. You've been given the slides. You've been given what you have to teach. Now it is your ingenuity as a trainer that how you can use this or what else in addition can you use to keep your participants engaged. Stories, anecdotes, examples. Making a dead topic live by giving real life examples, by giving maybe some incident that you have, interesting incident related to the topic, of course, which you have undergone or you have seen, or something that you have seen, some interesting facts
Relating to the life.
relating to the topic, relating, I mean,
Okay, connecting it to the life.
connecting it to the real
The
life.
life.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, elaborate. That's very simple. Your job is to make a complex topic as simple as possible. So the next thing that you have to think is that if this is the subject, if this is the topic, how can I make it as simple as possible? And the trap that normally we fall in is that we are subject matter experts. So we look at it from the expert's point of view. We forget that the person who is sitting in front of us is not an expert like us. He is here or she is here to learn. So you have to look at it from their perspective. Step into their shoes and see how best you can explain it to them. So you can use various tools to elaborate diagrams, again examples, there are some calculations, you can use certain exercises for that. Depending on the topic, how you elaborate it, that is your ingenuity. And what do you mean by enable? Making them to do? Some more explanation of that? How are you enabling them?
Understand.
You can ask a question and then do you know this or is there any explanation that you can give?
Right.
And then making them involved and take part.
Okay.
Group activities.
Group activities. Right. Absolutely.
Usually the trainees have more repetitions.
Mm-hmm.
So blocking or removing all the lines is the enabling.
Okay.
It may be raising a question,
Right.
or it may be obligating to the point,
Right.
or it may be discussing or
Right.
whatever.
Right. So 2-3 points. All are in the sorry. One is removing the doubts, removing the blocks, removing the misconceptions. A. B. Very important. Hands-on activities. Practically, you are actually enabling him when you are making him capable of doing it himself. By just giving him the knowledge is one part of it. Enabling means the practical application part of it. So we said that adult learners learn for application. And how you are enabling them is by making them capable of applying that knowledge. So whether it is by actually getting them to practice it, getting them to, or taking them to see it on ground, showing it really, or actually making them do a live practice or a practical session, whatever possible within your whatever is the session that you are taking, you have to enable them also. Just to elaborate is not enough. Just to explain is not enough. You have to make sure that they are in a position to implement it. Okay, so this is as far as presenting content is concerned. Engage, elaborate, enable. Any questions in presenting content? Yes.
Sir, is all this methodology can be applicable to all kinds of presentation?
Absolutely.
Or only we should apply in a definitely training?
No, these are general principles. It doesn't matter which, they are related to adult learning. It doesn't matter what the topic is. See, I just showed you a topic which was motivation.
It's not about the topic. It's presentation kind of thing.
Okay. So, yeah, I got your question. So the point is, it will depend on what is the purpose of your presentation. Right? Normally, purpose of, there are, you give presentations with different aims. It may be a presentation for informational value. You are providing you are giving an update to your seniors that, okay, this is our annual report. In the last year, we have done this. What is the purpose of that? It is just purely informational. In that case, this is not relevant. If you are making a presentation, you are pitching for something. You are giving presentation to a client, right? That you want business from that client. Then the aim of that presentation is different. Again, this may not be applicable in this form, but if you think about it, certain things out of this you may be able to reuse. Like if you are engaging them, then certainly he will be more amenable to listen to you and to give you the business probably. Right? So it depends on the purpose of it. Training, definitely it is. When there is a transfer of knowledge involved, this is certainly applicable. Yeah. Any other questions?
But it largely depends on the scenario, the type of target audience are there in the developments.
So, sorry? The type of education you are using. Right.
In this case, of course, these points are applicable.
Right.
But some type of education where you have just show what you have delivered.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. So this is applicable for training. This is and in training it is applicable irrespective of topic. All types of training. Where what your aim is, that what is the aim of training? In general.